Hello again, everybody. This is just a brief tutorial movie for doing some additional codec installation. Many of you have sent me videos, emails, or spoken to me about this issue where you have no problems getting the Xvid codec installed, but when you try to create your own movies, you don't have the LAME MP3 audio codec available to you. So what's happening is the movies you're creating are much larger than they should be, and they're actually a little backwards because ordinarily in a movie the video component is much larger because there's a lot more information in video, but the movies that people have been creating and sending to me have been the other way around. The audio, because it's not compressed, is much larger than the video, which is compressed. So this is a brief set of steps that will enable you to get that LAME MP3 codec available to you so that you can make your movies much smaller. Now, this is a brand new installation of Windows. The last couple of weeks I've been having my own problems with this computer, and I've just reinstalled Windows and thought, well, this would be a good opportunity to show the installation of the codec. So you'll notice here under video compression, I haven't got anything except the standard codecs that come with Windows, with the exception of Cam Studio codec, of course, because I'm running the Cam Studio software to record this. And under the audio, I have only the standard Microsoft audio codecs, and you'll notice there's no LAME MP3 codec here. So I couldn't compress this video I'm creating until I've installed those codecs. So we'll minimize that now and go to, whoops, I left this where, there we go. Just move backwards in time a little bit there. So here's our Google search. Now notice what I'm searching for is K-Lite Codec Pack. This is a pack, a collection of codecs. There's many codecs here, and what they've done is they've bundled them all together and put them under a single installation file. So it makes it much easier to install the codecs and set them up. This is a much easier way of getting the codecs installed on your computer than to get the codecs individually and install them individually, since a lot of them require quite advanced knowledge of dynamic linked libraries and the inner workings of Windows to get them installed correctly. So we'll just do a search on that and just grab the top one off the list here. And you'll notice that the K-Lite codec pack comes in a number of different flavors. There's full, standard, basic, and there's even a mega version. It's not here, but you can get a mega version. And it's just got to do with the size. There's many codecs out there that are available, and lots of different people use different codecs for themselves. Some like this codec, some like that codec. The standard and basic versions of the pack focus mainly on playback codecs. So they get the codecs installed on your computer that enable you to watch videos that have been encoded in just about any flavor. We're going to be encoding some of our own, but we're only really going to use the Xvid and the LAME MP3 codecs. So we're going to go with the full pack because we don't need all the other codecs that encode, we just want the main ones. So the full one includes everything in standard and basic, but also gives us these extra codecs that enable us to encode videos. So we'll just click this link here, and this will take us to the mirror sites for the K-Lite codec pack, and we don't want basic, we don't want standard, we want full. So we'll just use this link here and save that. Again, just stick it on my desktop so it's nice and easy to find. I'm downloading it for the second time, obviously, because I've rehearsed this once already. You can see there, I already installed it once, or downloaded it once. Just wait for this to finish. There we go. Okay, let's close that, minimize that, and now I'll just move this on here onto the screen so that you can see the installation process. So we'll just double click that to run it, and this is the installation. Now yours may be a little bit different because, like I said, I'm using Windows 7 here. You may have Vista or XP or 2003, but it'll essentially be the same. I'm just going to go with a simple install. You can go into the advanced install if you like, but you don't need to worry about a lot of those features. Just keep it simple. Again, just accept the defaults here. Pretty straightforward installation. I will just point this out. I don't think many of you will like the Media Player Classic. This goes right back to, I think, almost Windows 95 era. I would just choose the Windows Media Player, which is the one that you're used to seeing. So we'll just keep that as the default. Ignore the file extensions, just hit next. Speaker configuration. Again, I would just go with 2.0 stereo. None of your screen captures are going to require this extra fancy, quadraphonic and surround sound speaker systems. So we'll just keep it at 2.0. That means that we'll be able to create our videos in stereo. And then click install. Okay, this is just giving me a warning because I only minimized Virtual Dub before, I didn't close it, so we'll make sure we close it this time. Obviously, it's going to want to install the codecs into programs like Virtual Dub for us, so it has to close those programs beforehand. And there it goes, installing the files for us. And that's finished. Don't need to worry about any of this configuration, the defaults are fine. And now let's open Virtual Dub again, and you'll notice here under video I now have my Xvid codec, I have something called FFD show, and a few others in here. And most importantly, under audio I now have my LAME MP3 codec. You can see there's a few more in here, the AC3 ACM codec, this IMA AD PCM, which I think is new, but this is the important one here. So as well as installing a whole bunch of playback codecs, it's also installed these few encoding codecs, the important ones, LAME and Xvid. So that should get you with all the codecs you need. I look forward to seeing the movies you continue to produce.